Today we'll be checking out the waterless beaches of New Mexico.
Smell you later.
Hey guys, it's Jake and welcome to the channel where I share travel videos, tips, and recommendations. And in today's video, we're in Las Cruces, New Mexico. We're gonna visit the White Sands National Park, a little Spanish town. We're gonna talk about NASA, some secret locations, so stay tuned. For this trip, we didn't use the Southwest Companion Pass, but instead loaded up the car and made the 6-hour drive to Las Cruces, New Mexico. The drive went as you would expect, having 2 dogs in a car for that amount of time. The Airbnb we're staying at has a hot tub, which is pretty cool, and it also allows us to bring our dogs, which we also enjoy. The house had a decent amount of space and overall worked for what we were trying to do. They got a hot tub. It's nice and warm. Just slide that bad boy off. Woo! A little bit of a light show going on. One of the iconic things to do when you're in Las Cruces is to go to the Oregon mountains. They're characterized by these jagged rocks, which make them really unique. I also have a surprise for something that we'll check out today, and we'll also go to one of the cool downtown city areas. So let's check them out.
Basically, she's the exact opposite of Rachel. Okay.
Right now, we're at the Baylor Canyon Pass. It's really windy, it's really cold. We're probably not gonna last long, but it's really pretty. But it's no joke. We may be even shorter than what I was expecting, but we're doing so good so far. We have intermittent points where we're not having so much wind, and it's kind of nice, but still just kind of cold. Now come to what I think is the end because the trail is running out. We have the dogs, we can't really go a lot of places. There's these barbed wire that's all over the place. It's still cold, so we're just gonna head back. The mountains are cool though because there is kind of like a great expanse. The formations are really cool, and it's overall a hike that I would recommend. And now it's time for the surprise that I promised you. One of the most Instagrammable places in Las Cruces. These water towers. There are a couple around the city that you can check out, so keep your eyes peeled. When looking up things to do in Las Cruces, this came up, and there are about 3 or 4 towers in the city. We learned why the hike was so windy and why it's been windy all week. When coming to Las Cruces, they have a windy time of year, which is from February until May, and the windiest month, April, which is when we're here. So that kind of explains what's going on. Las Cruces is a town of about 100,000 people, which means that you can get to most locations within the town within 15 to 20 minutes, so it's really convenient. Las Cruces is also home to the NASA White Sands test facility, where they launch rockets and missiles into space, and they've done over 40,000 from this location. Las Cruces will also be a location where they take off for civilian spaceship flights, so if you're wanting to do that eventually, you'll need it to check out Las Cruces as well. And maybe 10 minutes away from Las Cruces is the town of Mesilla, which is a cool little town. It's almost like a little Spanish town, but I'll show you some videos and that'll make more sense. The town had a city square, which is right across from their church. When we went, there were a bunch of shops and people that were out and about, walking around, enjoying the day. Came on a Sunday, and I think there's like a little farmer's market because they have the stands with different kinds of things like rocks and jewelry. You can also see some live music as well. This was also the location where Billy the Kid was held. So there were a variety of historical locations in the city, as well as having places to shop. If you guys could do me a favor and tap the like button, it just lets YouTube know that people like the content, so we get shared with more people, which is a help for somebody like me that's trying to grow to 1,000 subscribers. All right, but enough of all this. Leaving Mesilla, we saw a couple wineries, so we figured we might as well check them out. The winery looked like one of the nicer places in town, as people were wearing sport coats while we were not, and they had no issue with that. But the best part of this place was the view. The wine was alright. We then just relaxed for the rest of the night. Good morning, and today we're in Las Cruces, New Mexico. One of the big things to do when you're here is to check out the White Sands National Park, so we'll do that. But we typically like to check out some of the local coffee shops, and when you do a quick Google search, what you see is there's only 3 names that keep coming up over and over again, so I'm sure we'll pop into 1 or 2, but we'll probably just make coffee at home this time. The place we stopped was called Milagro. While in New Mexico, green chili is a big deal, so we have a green chili hatch bagel with green chili cream cheese, as well as a breakfast burrito. Because the White Sands are such a big deal, here's some background information just so you know more about it. The area covers 145 acres, which is over 220 square miles. White dunes are because of the white gypsum crystals, and this gypsum field is the largest on Earth. There are dunes which go as deep as 30 feet and as high as 60 feet. The park is located about an hour outside of town. Right now, we're gonna head around the White Sands National Park, which has a couple hiking trails. We're gonna go on the dunes, the nature dune trail nature. So we'll check that out, and I think we're gonna try to find a place where we can go sledding. This is all sand. The whole thing feels kind of weird because other than people, obviously, you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere. Something else which was interesting is that it's super windy, but the sand doesn't really go anywhere. It's so compact that it kind of stays down. And this hike was cool, but we're gonna try and find a place which is more better and has less shrubs. One of the popular things to do here is to go for a sled ride. You have several options to go sledding, so we try to find the biggest hill. Whenever you try to sled, you won't gain a whole lot of speed, but it is so fun to be able to try to do. You really have to work at it to get any speed going. Most of the time, it's just a slow ride down. What is interesting is that it looks like people set up shop here where they bring their picnic tents, their food, and they hang out here for all day, just playing in the sand. But what's weird is that there is no water, obviously. Yeah, the park was cool because it felt like nowhere else I'd ever been, but after that, we went back to town. Right now, we're on our way to Pioneer Park, which is a park, and there's a lot of restaurants around there, apparently, so we're gonna see what they have there. We heard rumors of this being an area that had some art districts and some restaurants. We didn't really find a whole lot of that. The park is a pretty cool area. There are cool houses around. There's a little gazebo that if you want to hang out there, you can as well. It would be a nice place to have a picnic and to enjoy the nice weather. There's also breweries around here somewhere, so we're gonna check those out next. Right around that corner, we found High Desert Brewing, where we got more green chili stuff with a green chili chicken sandwich and some local drinks.
That we're interested in, and we just like.
With the hot tub, what is nice is the fact that after a long day of breakneck speeds with the snow sled, you're able to relax your body. Thanks so much for watching, and hope you guys have a better idea of what to do in Las Cruces, New Mexico, what it's like to go to the white sand beaches, and so much more. And if you're looking for more travel destinations, then you can check out my channel page, or there's a link down in the description to some travel articles. And if you want to be around for when I post my next video, do not forget to subscribe. See you guys next time.